Good morning, YouTube. It's your boy Shay T Mac, and I'm back. This time we're gonna cut some shit up. We're gonna talk about cutters, and we'll at the end of the video we'll go over the essentials, what you need and what you don't need. But I keep an arsenal of cutters around here. You know, I'm an eBay guy. I buy and ship back. I don't sell, but I buy things. Sometimes my order gets screwed up. I order the wrong item and I have to ship it back. And this is a way I don't destroy my boxes. And you know, we all the time opening them parts. You get them plastic packs from Walmart and AutoZone, and everybody got a different way of opening them packs. But I learned that that store wants you to open that pack in a way that you can reseal it. So, like I said, I'm gonna invest in way too much, and I'll let you know the reason I do, because I don't want one to be missing, and that's all I got. So I kind of keep a utility knife handy. So without further ado, we'll go over my arsenal of cutting utensils, and we'll go over just about what I think they're made for. Now, this being my worst knife, this is DeWalt, and it's not worst by build quality. It's worst by economics. You have to unscrew this screw every time you want to get a blade out of there, and this thing pivots in an X style. You grab the blade from the back, stick it in the front, tighten it back, and you off. To me, this is more for somebody that's drywalling, or somebody that works in Walmart or some kind of shipping department that's gonna have this blade open and not around kids. But this ain't something that I would recommend for somebody that leaves their knife out and got young, small kids, because this blade is not retractable. So more than likely, if you use this, you open it up, you stick that blade in there, it's gonna be there till you finish the job or get ready to put it back up. So this right here, I would say non-mechanics. This right here would be for a carpenter. Like I said, somebody that's doing drywall, that's gonna need this blade open and leave it open, and they on the job site. Yeah. If you're in the mechanic shop, I mean, this blade still, by being non-retractable, is a hazard to you if you threw it back in your drawer, or even like this new style cart everybody using. You throw that down in there and you reach in there to grab something else, and you can easily get cut. So I don't recommend this blade here for mechanic. I recommend this blade, and I think that's what it's made for, somebody that's doing drywall. So I bought it at a pawn shop, got it for cheap. Somebody put a little orange paint on it so they wouldn't get it confused with somebody else's tool, but somebody must have confused it because they took it and pawned it. So I sold it to the pawn shop. Anyhow, to our next one. This is the Irwin blade, and it's retractable, but it doesn't lock. So this blade here is more for somebody that's keeping it in their pockets and opening up boxes. You can open the box, you have to hold it open. As soon as you got the box open, you drop the blade drop in, you put it in your pocket, you take the box, you unload it, or whatever you're gonna do with the box. In a pinch, somebody that's working in shipping, this is ideal. And you can change the blade, no tools needed. Ideal. You just, and I mean, it's fast. It's for somebody more like on an assembly line or something like that. I wouldn't recommend this for a carpenter. I wouldn't recommend this for a mechanic, because if you cutting a hose or cutting a wire, you have to keep this stuck out, and more than likely we use these knives like that, you know, out of reach. You stick it in something, you need that blade where you can be able to stay out on its own, and you can hold on with a secure grip on this knife. So this knife here, I would say somebody that's opening packages all day, or you know, need to use it right quick, you know, zip and then lay it down. You ain't got to worry about fumbling with it, trying to get it to close. So this, I wouldn't say this ideal for a mechanic. And now if you in here opening a package, yeah, But like I said, I found it at maybe a pawn shop, thrift shop, something. Probably didn't pay no more than $1. And it's an Irwin, so hey. And this knife here, I recommend this knife for a mechanic because it's same as your. I keep these knives because I have a pocket knife, and this knife here is no different than using my pocket knife. The only difference is you don't get a full length of a blade. Hard to cut a radiator hose with it. I wouldn't recommend cutting one with it. But it's a lot of things you can do around the engine bay with it that's work out good. To me, I don't do nothing but for me, I don't do nothing but open packages with them. And I got a little grandson and a granddaughter that's around. The granddaughter's not walking right now, but I practice safe environments for them so I don't get used to leaving nothing hanging out. They can get cut on or hurt themselves. And I recommend this for a mechanic. Same as this. This is the Cobalt. This is the Craftsman. The same exact knife. Only thing is it locks inward, so the kids can't open it. So if you got some kids going around, they have to push down on this lock, then open it. Same way in closing it. So that'll be the best. The Chinese Craftsman. And last of our utility knives would be this knife. And this knife here is more for an electrician. Somebody that may need a screwdriver in a pinch, you can take the bits out of there. If I can hold it with one hand. You can take your bits out, stick them in that little hex. Don't drop it. You can stick it in that little hex, and you can have a screwdriver in a pinch. It clips to your shirt, which all of them, except for that one, except for that one. All these here have a clip, so you can keep them in your pocket. So that's a good thing. And like I say, this one we could use them. I mean, ain't no problem. This here locks in too. You have to hold this button in. So that would be a good thing. I don't think the Cobalt locks. Well, yes, it does. You have to hold it. So all these here is kid safe, and small kids safe, because Braylon can open every one of these, but he know the danger of that blade, so he kind of know his way around them. I still don't let him have them, but I'm pretty sure I done seen some of my tools cut. I'm pretty sure he done figured it out. But like I said, I would recommend any of these three for a mechanic, but these here more for carpenter, someone that's working on the chain assembly line that needs it in a pinch, and then throw it back in the pocket. It's easy in the pocket. It don't have no handles or nothing hard on it that'll catch in your pocket, so it slides back down into your jeans real smooth. This one here, I guess it'll forever be a carpenter knife. Okay, we on with scissors. Okay, Cobalt makes a set of these scissors. Duralast make a set of these scissors. Quinn make a set of these scissors, and they all look the same. They all function about the same. They all got the measurements on the blade. I like this a lot. I cut drawer lining. I cut gasket, make gaskets with it. Fabric, felt paper, you name it. I can cut anything. These scissors is for anybody. Someone that's doing linen, a seamstress. This would be an overkill, but man, you can cut through 3 layers of fabric with these scissors. I recommend these scissors. You can get them at AutoZone. You can get them at not Home Depot, Lowe's. You can get them at Harbor Freight, and they all function just the same. They come loose. They get loose. It's got a little bolt, a nut back there. You can tighten them up. So I recommend these scissors for anybody. Now these, on the other hand, these ain't a must-have. I mean, these are hyper tough. They're all right in a pinch, but it ain't much you can do besides an envelope or cutting a strip of ribbon, something like that. But you got to go in depth. This here make your hands tired. Excuse me. The blade is not long enough. So this would be my least recommended of the scissors. With this being my everyday, I would grab these and open items, cut fabric, cut gasket paper, you name it. These are some real good scissors, and it actually got me looking into the Quinn brand, because I got a set of cutters, wire cutters, that are Quinn, and they feel good in your hand. It's got this rubber molding in places where your hand make contact with the plastic, and it seems to be a pretty good brand. I never looked into Quinn that much, other than just seeing it in Harbor Freight. I never looked in it, but I'm gonna pay a close attention to the Quinn product line. These scissors got me thinking about it. They quality made. Really, they kind of overmade, but I mean, I like overmade stuff. I mean, I have it a long time. But this would be my least favorite. Of all these two are going to be my least. I don't have no particular order to put these in, because they all useless. Both of them useless in what I'm doing. Because I could take these here and do the same job. And I imagine you could do drywall with these, but this here joint right here where it holds the blade will be suspect. Having this here, you just using the whole body, so you ain't got a breaking point, and you just cut drywall. So that's Shade T Mac, and I'm out.